The Aspec Ray Train brought together over 40 Ace and Arrow creators in June of 2026 to celebrate Aspec Pride and to share our experiences. Aspec identity is often invisible and greatly misunderstood. Here, we've done our best to capture organic discussions about what it means to be Aspec and the diverse ways we celebrate Aspec Pride.
Since we are here in Pride Month, happy Pride, everyone. We are currently working on a brand new project. It's going to premiere in January called The Genders of Gibberage. It is a brand new, fully original operetta set in a legally distinct magic school where a new student comes out as transgender and chaos ensues. This is Trans Rights, the opera, but also this is the first time ever, to our knowledge, that one of the protagonists of an opera will be openly asexual, and that is a part of her character and a part of her story. And of course,
I've known for a long time that I didn't feel the same about relationships and companionship and romance and sexuality and feeling sexual. I knew I felt different for so long, and some friends know this story. I knew there wasn't something wrong with me, but I knew that there was something different about me, because one thing that was the big tipper, the big oblivious sign to sweet that, I don't see the same thing as everybody else, I don't experience the same, was, especially in my 20s, watching everybody hook up. Everybody hooking up. Everybody talking about how hot everybody is and how much they want to do each other and all that stuff, right?
So much of our sexuality is determined by, like, who you want to be with physically. And it's like, well, once that's kind of taken out of the equation and sexuality isn't like the governing force of like who you want to be with, then that kind of throws romanticism into question, because it's like, well, because we're redefining what a partnership is at that point. So it's like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to be with women or femme-leaning people, like, sexually, but what can those relationships then mean if I'm not looking at it through like a standard lens?
It's about telling people that we exist, we're out there, and our relationships and our experiences are just as rich and vibrant as theirs are.
And in that book, Elizabeth Brigg formalizes this idea of amatonormativity, which is the assumption that everyone desires to be. It's a universal assumption that folks want to be in a coupled, monogamous, romantic, exclusive relationship.
Yeah, we celebrate asexuality. That is why I'm playing SpongeBob today in particular, because for one, you know, he's a sponge, he is asexual. And for two, the creator did say that his sexual orientation is asexual as well. So that's cool. He's our asexual.
It's one of those like invisible orientation, invisible identities, right? Because not only do people not talk about it, but like I didn't, like, even being part of the A spectrum, I didn't really know that I was in the A spectrum. So I feel like having that like representation is very important, but also having like resources and like understanding what it really is.
To me, asexual pride would mean probably being on my own side. When I was younger, in my 20s, I suppose I'm always known I'm sex averse. This is years before learning that asexuality means experiencing little to no sexual attraction, because no one talks about it. Everybody assumes you experience sexual attraction.
Like all my friends were like super into wanting to do things with each other, and I was just like super into chilling instead.
I could never articulate the feelings I felt or that I think I was supposed to feel. And then, because I had unrestricted access to the internet, I found out about demisexuals. Thought I was demi for a while, but here I am, a cake-loving, pie-loving asexual.
They ran up to me, and they were also asexual, and they were just so excited to see me. They were like, "Oh my god, you're asexual," and I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Me too," and I was like, "Oh my god!" That was like the first person in real life, and even like I'd like at that point, like, I'd seen things about it being asexual online, but I hadn't made any ace friends or met anyone personally that was Aspec.
So at first I thought that when I was growing up, I thought that I was bi, because I didn't have I'm also autistic. I also want to preface that. So my understanding of how relationships are set up are a little bit, I've realized, not what the normal person thinks are. I value platonic relationships a lot. So I just assumed that when you really want to be friends with someone, you must have a crush. That's what I thought it was. That's not the case.
White supremacist patriarchal culture wants fucking white couples together, women to bear children, men to go out and work. And if you don't want to be in a relationship because you're not romantically interested, or if you don't want to be in a romantic relationship, so obviously there's different types of relationships, there's queer platonic relationships, stuff like that. And you don't want to be in a romantic relationship, even if you want kids or if you want sex, that's still posed to affect you don't want to get married.